What's crapping, everybody? We barely made it to another episode. Technically, it says Fartist feature, but we are here for Kicking It with K-pop. I know I screwed up all my things today. It's fantastic. It's great. We're having a lovely day today. I'm very excited to get to talk to both of you. This is Dan and Dennis. You're recently with Homebrewed Comics, which is fantastic. Let's go. I have a lot of friends that are a huge fan of Bigfoot knows karate.
Oh, right on. Hell
Yeah.
Who is
Oh,
it?
good time.
I love
You gotta love karate. Weird action is the best. I know. I'm all for it. But yes, I know we're slowing down, calming down today. We just ran around my my house for like 2 seconds. It's fantastic. Man. So yes, we made it. We're about to go over to a couple campaigns because you had somebody else that was going to join us, but they're not here. But I do have their campaign page in the chat, so very nice. And let's see. I'm gonna go say hey to a couple of people in the chat, and then we'll go. We have Dan's campaign right here. This is Bigfoot Knows Karate. And then we have Crit, which is actually ending in the next 48 hours or so. This was Chris's campaign here. And then Dennis, right here, you have the sign up link right here for CK versus CP. And we're going to get to all of that very soon. Let's see, who have we have in here? We have Michael's in here. He's been picking up Moonshine Bigfoot. Nice.
Oh, how is that? I want to know about that.
I also want to know about that too.
Yeah.
We have GTP Comics. That's right. And apparently your cousin is in the chat. What's up, Nate? How are you doing?
What's up, Outcast? How you doing, Nate?
We got all the homies present today. Yeah, we're gonna have way more people pop in here as we're doing stuff. This is a random day for me. I know, but so yeah, let's get to some introductions. Let's get to know you guys. I know you actually have some stuff happening because I too probably have the same weather going on in my house. But I will grab you and put you up here real quick. Boom. There's Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. Listen, it's never been better. How are you this fine, lovely, gloomy day?
Yeah, no, I'm doing fantastic. The weather at my house is not doing so great. We're expecting hail. So, yeah, that's fun. But you know what? If that's the worst thing that happens today, then it's going pretty good. And, life is good. So we keep on trucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, things are good. Yeah. We got we got a little campaign up on the Kickstarter right now, the little Bigfoot book. So, going pretty good. Excited.
Are Bigfoot's feet little?
I don't know. I always call the comic, sometimes out loud, most of the time in my head, it's a little Bigfoot book that could, is what I call it in my head. But it's, I think his feet are rather large, and at least in the comic, big feet. He's two-fisted, two-footed fury. I don't know how else to put it. You know what I mean?
That's fantastic. Yeah. He can really, pack a punch and a kick. Then,
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna go up to Dennis. Hi, Dennis. Hi.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Thanks for having me on. I know it was kind of a quick turnaround, but thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's get to know Dennis. What? This is the normal question I ask people. Who are you? Yeah. What do you do? Why are you here?
Yeah. So I'm a creator. I'm an artist. Gosh, for the last 35 years, I've been kind of in and out of the game. Got onto Instagram about 5 years ago, did some fan art. Next thing you know, I'm entrenched in the indie comic community. My character is Celestial Knight. That is my IP. That is my original character. And I partnered with Homebrewed Comics. I'm the fourth member. I'm the Shemp to the Three Stooges. I'm the fourth member of the Beatles. I think I'm the fourth member of Three Amigos. I think the fourth member of Three Amigos is actually named Dennis. And here I am. So yeah, I live in South Carolina. I've known these guys for 4 to 5 years apiece, and kind of been through the history of the indie comic community with both of them. So no better people to be with than these guys.
Very cool. Yeah, I very much love the indie comic scene. It's a really awesome group of people, and I'm having fun getting to know everyone that's been around here. So it's a good time. I very much enjoy this. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. So nice. Let me go drop a couple more of your links right here. I'm gonna drop them onto the Twitter because StreamYard, love you, but I would like to drop links to all the channels. Would be nice. There we go. First campaign is over there. Oh, what's up? Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, we're gonna. I know a little spaz out, but that's fine. That's how we do. Perfectly normal here. Yeah. So, we got Jay in the house. What's up, Jay? How are you doing?
Nice.
What's up, Jay? How are you?
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so Dennis, since you're on my screen already,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you for a bit. So how long have you been doing your Celestial Knight book?
Celestial Knight. So the crazy thing is, I created them when I was 12. So I'm gonna date myself. Yeah, that was like 36 years ago. That was a long time ago. A little kid. It was my first OC I ever created. It's actually called Star Knight at the time. And then, when you're a kid, you create all these, menagerie and library of characters. Kind of tucked them away for quite a long time. I didn't draw for a good 25 years. From like the time I was like early 20s, I stopped drawing till 5 years ago. And then about 5-6 years ago, I started drawing again. And I teamed up with a bunch of great guys or indie comic community, creators. And one of them at the time said, "Hey, do you got your own guy, your own character?" I said, "Yeah, sure." Yeah, of course, everyone does kind of. And then they kind of urged me and supported me to get my character out there. And that's who this guy is, Celestial Knight. And I always tell everyone, he was like 35, 36 years in the making and finally had the stones to put him into print just because of support of the indie comic community and a bunch of great guys. Bought a character named Jeremy. He has a dog named Norman, who is actually my dog named Norman. And basically in the first issue, they get powers and they wind up, learning about their powers. They fight a kaiju in Times Square. And that leads you to issue 2. And issue 2 funded that on Kickstarter too. I actually just finished the script. It's actually in editing. And I'm really happy to say, and Dan, I want you to listen to this one, Dan. I sent it to my editor yesterday, and she's real hard on me. You guys have an editor. They don't play. And she read it, and her first draft was like her suggestions, and she ended it with, "I absolutely love it." And I can't tell you how it took such a weight off my shoulder of like, you write what you love, you write, what you hope will, hit, everyone's heart. And for her to get it from her, someone who's real hard on me, to say I absolutely love it, felt really good. So it's going into a second wave. I'm going to have a meeting with my editor tomorrow, go through some editing, and then off to the letterer, Christopher Michael, Mr. Homebrew, Mr. CEO. We'll go to him after he returns from Disney. So yeah, quick summation of Celestial Knight.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, for real.
Nice, I love that. All right, let's go back. Let's go to Dan. No, that's awesome. We'll get way more into that when we go over your pre-launch page because that is up on here. Let's see. There's Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hello. How are you again? It's so good to see you.
The man.
I missed you.
I know, right? I know.
So, have you always wanted to do a Bigfoot book? Was that something that were you always into cryptids and all that kind of stuff?
No. No, I had no interest in cryptids or Bigfoot or anything like that. This is one of those books that it's like, well, okay, let me rewind. I did comedies for a long time. That was the genre of comics that I worked in. And, some, a Y7 project, PG-13 project, and a very, staunch rated R story that I did. And I was into writing comedies. Comedy was my background. I did some stand-up when I was younger. I wrote for radio, stuff like that. So comedy had always been my wheelhouse. This was originally supposed to be a comedy, and it was terrible. Let me just be honest with you. It was just a terrible story. It wasn't funny. It wasn't good. Shelved it, put it away. That was 2014. Came back to it in 2017. And the character was just so different. It was like this warrior, you know what I mean? And he was like, had these gaunt eyes and this expression of, like if you were the only one of your kind in your species and nobody knew you and nobody cared, what would that do to you, right? What would that do to your soul and your psyche? And, by the way, you're 10 foot tall and karate. And so that was kind of the impetus of the whole thing. And it is, the story is, unlike anything that I've ever written before. And it's really a case of write what you don't know. I've been writing what I know for a long time, whether it's in prose or in comics or whatever. That's easy. It was time to do something completely different. And so ditching the comedy and going to this action adventure, psychological thriller, widescreen, cinematic story, more so than anything else I've ever done. Because most of the time it was talking heads making dick and fart jokes, to be perfectly honest with you, And so, yeah, I mean, that's fun. And I love it. Look, my first book was called Latex Avenger. He had a psychic spermicidal foam lad, and together they repelled crime 99.9% of the time. I love absurd things. I love absurd concepts. It's so much fun. So Bigfoot, karate, chocolate, peanut butter, smush them together, and let's make a Reese's peanut butter cup of a comic. It's kind of my attitude on it. But no, it was not, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Bigfoot. I had to do a lot of research on this, and my co-writer Casey Allen, you know, we do a lot of research into cryptids, creatures of the lore, different kaiju, you know, whatever we can get our hands on. You know, I mean, between you, me, and the fence post, I'm not saying this because I haven't shown pages of it yet. There's a manicore in this next issue. So we pull from that's like a exclusive for you. We pull from different different mythologies, different creatures, different everything. So it's pretty cool. And so, yeah, not anything that I was ever a fan of initially. And now I'm like way into it. You know, I even have a Bigfoot keychain. So, you know, I'm in.
Oh, let's go. Oh, I am huge into kaiju. I love me some kaiju.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's good time stuff.
Well, like in the first issue, we had our kaiju, and the first issue, his name was Kung Fu Thulu. And he was there was like Bigfoot versus Cthulhu and the ultimate martial arts showdown, but it was kind of like Max Cady from Cape Fear meets Macho Man Randy Savage. So kind of a crazy, klukey character, but it was a lot of fun for sure.
Oh, this sounds amazing.
It's fun. It's a fun book. What's up, Victor?
Yeah, I got lots of common people in the chat today. Yeah, no, that sounds fun. I've been hearing about this book for a while now because I have a lot of people in the industry, and there's a lot of people I know that love this book. They talk about it all the time, so it's very exciting. So I've been wanting to talk to you for a while about it. So
that's awesome. Yeah, no, listen. This book has been the dream. I mean, when you write a book about a character who has a rubber on his head, you get a lot of eye rolls. You know what I mean? You get a lot of eye rolls. And so like the Instagram community and the Kickstarter folks and just everybody's been, you know, the indie comic community as a whole has just been so receptive to this book. Sometimes it's anxiety ridden, you know, because like, you know, because it's like they actually like it. Holy shit. So it's a little bit sometimes, you know, it's cool. I'm really grateful. It's wild. Casey and I are just really happy to just be able to make comics, you know what I mean, in the first place. And so with people and actually enjoying it for a change, rock on, let's go. Let's keep making more. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's gotta be really exciting when you get like a really good feedback from like a lot of people that want to see more of your book. So I love kind of hearing that from people. So
the most negative thing I hear is, you know, hurry up. You know, I mean, that's usually, you know, one reviewer didn't get it, and that's okay. But they got caught up in like this one thing about the killing of a wolf, and in the beginning of the story, and I don't know, he writes with crayons. I don't know what to tell you, but
gotcha, Dan.
Yeah. And so anyway, but you know, and that's okay. Hey, Katie, hey, Dan, hey, how are you? And so no, it's you know, everybody, you know, I mean, it's been great. Look, it's just a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this so much. I just do. I enjoy doing it so much. I'm gonna shut up now because I'm blathering.
That's okay. Listen, we're all gonna spaz out together on this stream. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna go great. But you can't expect anything less than full-on shenanigans when your title is just called Bigfoot Knows Karate.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, it's, you know, I mean, look, it's off the rails. It is. You got a Bigfoot, he does karate, he fights Cthulhu, you know, then there's this whole big twist at the end of the first issue. And it really throws the entire world out of whack. But, you know, and that really begins this true plot line of what we're doing. But you get characters along the way, like this little white bunny who just keeps showing up throughout the book, and this, you know, a minotaur named Asterion, who's named after like the star, the minotaur of the star, and who's just whooping some ass. There's a chupacabra with a shotgun in there that'll just rock so hard, you know what I mean? And I can't wait to do more with him. In chapter 3, he gets a larger role, and we get to show more and more of him as we go. You know, there's some great supporting characters in this, so I'm really, yeah, it's fun.
I'm very excited about that. We do have a question from Nate here. He wants to know what's your next what's next after this campaign for you, Dan?
Bigfoot Knows Karate God Killer. It's going to be a one shot that's written by Casey Allen, a little help from me, and being drawn by a gentleman named Justin Adcock. So that'll be happening Q1. We'll be hitting that into Kickstarter Q1. And then and then after that, you know, we've got before that, I guess, we got this whole retail thing that we're doing, right, Dennis?
That, and don't forget Homebrewed Zero.
Oh shit. Okay, we got a lot of stuff going
Dude.
on. Okay.
so many things.
Too much. I mean, look.
That was my segue, Dan.
Yeah. Dennis's campaigns, Dennis and Drew's campaign happens June 21st. You know, I mean, that starts up. And then we have the Homebrewed Zero, which we've totally got to talk about. You want to take that, Dennis?
I'm going to give you a quick, I mean, Dan, if this is from Dan's evil mind, his genius mind of it. If you guys remember Image Zero, when you got Image Zero, there was a coupon in there. You fill out the coupon, you send it in, and you would get Image Zero. So we're doing the same thing. You support C.R.I.T. number 8 campaign ends in 48 hours. You support that campaign. You support Dan. Dan, how many more days you got going? Like 2 weeks, 2.5?
Let's see. His campaign ends.
I have a little over
13th.
2 weeks.
Yeah. You support Dan campaign. You get the second coupon. Actually, I'm gonna hold. I know Dan got these coupons. So these are the 3 coupons. You support C.R.I.T. number 8, their campaign. You get the first coupon. You support Dan's. You get the second coupon, and then my campaign drops June 21st. If you get CP's first CPK, you get the third coupon. Once you get all 3 coupons, you can send them in, and you can be eligible to get Homebrewed Zero. Homebrewed Zero is 36 pages, 6 pages by each creator. We actually have another creator, Mo Lubasan. He's putting a story in there. It's more of a fantasy romance story, 8 pages long. And you'll get a story from myself, a story from Dan, and a story from Drew, a story from Chris. 6 pages, 6 to 8 pages of just, you know, a little bit of a side action or a little bit of a side tale and a little bit of a Homebrewed Zero. How did I do, Dan? You tell me.
You did fantastic. He's the best. Dennis Valencia, the best. You know, he's incredible. Funds faster on Kickstarter than any man known alive. He's the original OG Valencia speed. He's the man, dude. So yeah, he's
way to go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a title to have.
Valencia speed. That's real. So
it is real. Yeah, I will say, you know, and Katie, you mentioned it, and Dan, you alluded to it. One of the best things about when you do an indie comic, most people don't know about your character. So no one knows about this guy. You know, no one knew about Bigfoot. You know, they see the cool title and they're like, Bigfoot rocks, right? And one of the things that you go to Kickstarter on, in any campaign you go, you hope you can go on these platforms, you go on all these different medias, Instagram, Twitter, and all that, and people will support you because they like you. They like this face. They like what I say. They like my beliefs. They like my art. They like my style. They like my stories. The best thing about, I think, as I've known Dan for 4 years, is that it's not just a kick-ass title. Bigfoot Knows Karate, kick-ass title, great art, great story, great team. I mean, his team is top-notch, great bunch of guys. But you support the creator. And a lot of times, you know, this may suck, you know, to some people, but they support me because they love me. But I think in Dan's case, and Dan, I'm just not glazing you, Dan. It's Bigfoot Knows Karate, and we all love Dan because Dan's the fucking man. So for me, sorry to curse, you know, he checks both boxes of like, you want to support that guy because he's an awesome guy, and his character, his IP is top notch. And I think that's one of the rare things you see in indie comics, because even when I go to Kickstarter, I may not believe in the project or maybe like, oh, okay, that looks cool, but I want to support my friend and I want to support that creator who I know who's going through the struggle. But I think Dan checks both boxes, you know, just fucking great guy and just a kick-ass property, you know what I mean?
Can I say something real quick, dude?
Here we go.
Dude, oh my God. Okay, Dennis is... No, I know, but like what I'm saying is like, you got to understand, the man is the friend to all in indie comics. I mean, he's done a cover for pretty much every book that ever, you know, had staples. I swear to goodness, you know, it's incredible to me. And like, and couldn't be a kinder guy. You know, he did I don't have one right next to me. He did an amazing cover for me, a foil cover, incredible, and like just does amazing artwork all the time. And this is Dennis's right up there. That one right there. That's a Dennis Valencia original.
Thank you, sir.
You know, so it's like, this is what's cool about indie comics, though. This is the thing. we're all we always, and Chris will say this too, Drew as well. I know Dennis is in on this. We're all in this together, and I don't mean just the homebrewed game. I'm talking about indie comics as a whole. You know, I mean, when you know, what is this thing about the rising tide? You know, does with the ships or whatever it is. This is real. Okay, this is absolutely true. When somebody has a victory in this industry, man, that's a victory for all of us. You know what I mean? Like to see somebody elevate and get to the next level, or you know, to get their books into stores or whatever it is they're trying to do, get their animation deal. Rock on, dude, because you know what, indie's so interesting and unique and original, you know, and no offense to Deadpool or whatever, I mean that is fine, that's great, do what you want, but like indies will bring in new stories, new ideas all the time, and that's what's really cool about indie. And Dennis, like, he gets that, man. He, you know, between, you know, Celestial Knight, what he's doing with CK versus CP, and you know, just doing amazing artwork for all these people in the industry. You know, I'm not just glazing you, Dennis, whatever the hell that means. I don't even know what that means. I'm an old man. You know, and I just got doped down about 5 years ago. Bear with me. So anyway, but yeah, indie rocks. I mean, it's really, it's where the new original ideas are coming from, and I just couldn't be more excited to be a part of it.
Great.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite things of all time is when somebody finally gets funded, and I know how much and how hard they've been hustling during the campaign, and they finally get funded, and that is to me some of my favorite things and moments that I've been doing these. It's also, I love seeing other creators in chat, and I love it when people end up collaborating with each other, because I've had that happen a whole bunch of times with people just in chat for people that are on panels. So I think that is absolutely amazing, and I love seeing that.
That's
Indies
cool.
to me are awesome because you get the weird stuff. that's where
And as far as collaborations go, it's incredible how it happens. You know, I mean, the guy who's doing the cover for our Homebrewed Zero, Luis Thomas, he's incredible. I mean, that's one of his pieces right up there. Luis came to me through fan art. You know what I mean? And then I guess he did stuff for y'all as well. I mean, I don't know how it all came together for everybody else, but it was like, collab is incredible. Luis has gone on to do 2 covers for me. He's done covers for Chris. He colors Chris's book, you know, and now he's doing the cover for Homebrewed Zero. It's incredible what will happen just by the networking and the artwork and all of that stuff. You just meet amazing folks along the way and get to collab with them. It's too cool.
I know, that's awesome, because that's what happened to Nate. I had Shelby in chat, and Shelby did a couple covers for him for his next campaign. So I love kind of seeing
awesome.
That. Amazing.
That's awesome.
Before we get to your campaign page, Glenn has, I don't know if everybody said this to you. He goes, Darren, you look like Adam Sandler. Has anyone ever told you that before?
It must be a thematic thing. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, look at me from the side. Check me out. All right. It's just, it must be, you know, he seems like a nice Jewish boy. You know, I was one, you know, I'm a nice Jewish boy. I guess that must be what it is. So I don't know.
Maybe one of these days, we don't know. Maybe he's back in your books. We don't know. Could be happening.
Yeah, he could be. You know, we got the Sandler effect going. We don't know. It could be.
That needs to be a t-shirt. Sandler effect.
Yeah, the Sandler effect. Yeah.
Let's go. I like that. All right, let me go to your campaign page. I'm gonna go over Dan's campaigns first, just in case you get your hailstorm.
No, I think we seem pretty quiet over here, so everything's good so far.
Perfect. All right, boom. Here's your campaign page here.
Boom! Look at that.
Hot second. There we go. Look at, you're already at 97 backers. You're gonna be at 100 in no time. This is amazing.
Nice.
Look at, you already crushed your goal. Perfect. So nobody has to worry about you getting funded. If you do want to back, you have to do so by Friday, June 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Let's go. That's amazing. Very cool. I will play your trailer. I have to take my headphones out. My laptop hates me. I don't know what it is. It just does not like me. So I have to do special things to get this to work. So hold on a second. Let me find this. But yeah, let's play the trailer and then okay. So you're gonna hear yourself for like a hot second, because once again I have to unplug for this. But I know. Listen, I told you before, not a pro stream.
It's going good. I'm digging it. All right, getting the big screen. Here we go. Oh. And play again. There's no volume, but that's okay. All right. Well, just imagine. Boom, boom. Anyway.
Want me to give you a beat then?
Yeah. This
might be a first. Give some sound effects.
I don't know. I'm just doing my best here. All right, that's good.
That's great.
I feel like I'm there now. Thank you, Sheldon.
You know what? That was hilarious. I could hear you the whole time.
Oh my God.
My
We couldn't hear it, so we freestyled.
That was freestyle.
That was intense. Thank you.
I told you this laptop hates me. It muted me. So there you go. But listen,
Hold on, Phil.
clipping this.
I have a new ringtone.
Way to go, Phil. That's fantastic.
Well
yeah, we're
done.
doing that
That's
now.
winning. Oh, that's great.
She did it on purpose.
Oh,
man.
Lord.
She
If
did that on
that's the
purpose.
way I go
Maybe.
viral, I'm going to be very upset.
Maybe. Listen. I think that worked out for the better. Let me tell you, Cred.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. No, I told you. I don't know what's wrong with this laptop. It does not like my audio. But oh yeah, listen, we got a lot of praise for that.
Oh, well. That was intense.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wasn't that bad? All right, yeah, I think we're gonna have a really good clip happening now. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna get that out there, show that to work. But yeah,
If you like
that was
that, go back the book, guys. I'll tell you what. There's more sound effects. I will say this. I promise you'll more sound effects in the issue. We do a deluxe edition of the comic, which has a director's commentary video link. So if you back the book, I'll make sure to add a lot of sound effects into it and shit like that. So go back the book.
Perfect.
We're at 97 backers. I want to see us at 100 by the end of it, just based on sound effects alone. Okay, go do it.
perfect. I think we could get that happening here. I think that's we can easily get that going here. Let's go.
Right.
Like, what just happened?
Oh, we're in a
That was
different
perfect.
room. You moved tabs over, I think.
That's right. New ringtone, new audio for the
Ringtone.
video.
I love
That's
it.
right.
I love it. That's so freaking funny.
I'm so happy I was here for
I'm glad you were here for that.
that. Seriously.
So we're here. You got 3 issues so far for Bigfoot Knows Karate.
Yeah.
And you said earlier that you're going to be doing the another like standalone one later on.
Yeah, we do. We've done one standalone already that came out between 2 and 3. It was called Inagon.
Oh, cool.
And that was and that one took place in feudal Japan. And then only thing I'll say about God Killer is that Benny Bigfoot has been accused of the murder of Odin, and that's all I'm going to say. So yeah, so there you go. A bunny rabbit. Yeah.
He doesn't want to listen to the real version now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
blame him.
re-record it. I'm so gonna re-record it, and just a boom, 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 boom. Anyway, that's
I was
amazing.
also throwing in sound effects, but I was muted, so you couldn't.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That was great. Your coach here wants to know: would you ever do a crossover? Oh, that's a good question.
I would, but and it can't happen until after the first 5 issues come out, and I think that's only fair to the other creator because that I would cross over with, because when you realize what this character is fully all about, I'm sorry, it's just not a fair fight. You know what I mean? And I think that's just really, I just don't want to embarrass your characters, y'all. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I do one someday. I would. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not big in the idea initially when I first got started doing this, but it seems like it'd be a lot of fun with the right situation. I like the new version better. Benny Bigfoot, you say? Yeah, his name is Benny. Just the Bigfoot. He's this gentle cryptid warrior who is being hunted by this mysterious cabal for nefarious purposes, and he's he's alone in the world and only by himself, and and they mention his name, and Penny Bigfoot was a pirate. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. I love that so much. That just because that's going to play into something that I'm going to do later on with the story.
Oh,
but
look at this.
So yeah, you just hit something right there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how this is evolving now. This is fantastic. Holy moly. Yeah, I like all the covers that you have too. This is so comical. I love it.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
You like that one?
This.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was done by a gentleman named Ghost Hausa. He's a local Austin artist here in town, and he's an amazing artist. He and his wife both are just incredible. You ever heard of a comic called Litterbox Comics?
I have not. No, I'm not.
Okay, check it out. It's about a family of cats raising their kids. And they're nerds. They're total nerds. And that's his wife's comic. And she's got over 1 million followers across social.
Oh,
it's incredible.
That's adorable.
It's an incredible story. Yeah. But Jay's an amazing artist, and he did a great job with this cover. I'm really thrilled with it.
Oh, the faces are fantastic. They have such character to them, and I absolutely love that. It's just the tongue hanging out, but I love the way the shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that chupacabra is just awesome. Just awesome.
It's so good. I really enjoy all the art that I've seen so far. It's fantastic. But yeah, I love the mix of like different artists you have too.
Yeah, this artist right here. This is Luis. This is the guy who's doing the cover for our Homebrewed Zero. And so it's going to look awesome. So yeah, he always comes through. It's beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful work.
Oh, some good stuff. I really enjoy this. This is great. These are some of your interiors right here.
Yes,
nice.
yes. Some of the interiors. Yeah, the bunny. He's in for the ride. He's great. Love him. He's going to be important later on. Originally, when I was doing the proof of concept, he was just a throwaway character that I was going to have killed, and then rethought it out and was like, no, we're going to hold on to him for a little while. And you see, Litterbox Comics is phenomenal. Yes, it's so good. The duo who the family of cats were raising their kittens, I guess is the better way to put it. But it's like anthropomorphic, nerdy cats, playing video games and whatever they do. And it's hilarious. So definitely go check it out on Instagram. You can find it on there.
Nice.
For sure. Yeah.
Very cool. I love too. He's got these big like lashes, but I love that he's got the two little like 90s b-boy some hair down there. Yeah.
That's my Rob Liefeld bangs. What do you think? I think those are my Rob Liefeld bangs. It's like Shaft, That's what I think of every time I draw them. Not joking around. I always think that they look like they should be hanging out of that little weird helmet thing that Shaft wore. Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. I like the way that you're using your transitions of colors to like just go in and out. Oh, it's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, coloring is my favorite part of this drawing. I enjoy drawing, don't get me wrong, but I love the coloring portion of it. It ties the room together. You know what I mean?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
This little bunny is adorable. It's like he's chilling there, just relaxing, just like little bunny. Oh, this is so fun. I love it.
Thank you.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Thank you.
Very fun. Let's see. So, you want to tell us a little bit more about what Bigfoot knows karate is all about? I know we were giggling earlier, but
yeah, no. It's like I said, this Bigfoot, he's alone in the world. He's nobody knows he exists. He's out in the forest, and he's protecting the little guy, so to speak. And in the first chapter, like I said, he gets caught up in a whirlwind of situations where he's the hunter and he's the prey. It just keeps moving back and forth to where finally, after fighting this Cthulhu character, he is taken by this mysterious group. And it's the story of of this concept of, look, if you were the only one of your kind, right, and nobody knew you existed, you were all alone, right? And then you go from being completely secluded from the world to completely surrounded by enemies. What's better? What's worse? We don't understand. One of the things I loved about Wolverine back in the day is you didn't know anything about him, and then, over time they revealed more and more, and then they did Origin, and that just ruined everything. But that's just one man's opinion. So I love the concept of a character shrouded in mystery. And this story, not that we're never going to get to the root of what's going on, but we're peeling back layers. We're peeling back the onion. We liken the book to Godzilla versus Kong meets Kill Bill with a twist of X-Files.
Oh,
we're lost, whatever you want to call it, on the end there. But we ask a lot of questions through the book. We're always throwing questions at you constantly. And that is cool because, in this new book we have coming out here in chapter 3, we start to answer those questions, kids. We actually do it. So it's a lot of fun in that regard, that we try and keep you on your toes. I mean, it's not like watching an episode of Saved by the Bell where they just kind of give you the whole story, spoon feed you the plot. No, this it takes a little bit of more detective work. I was an English major. Sorry, guys. So I like symbolism and I like stuff like that. So it shows up in the book from time to time, a lot. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And, here's a little bit of trivia for you. The subtitles to the books are named after blues songs. So this particular issue is named after the song Hellhound on My Trail by Robert Johnson. Last issue was Born Under a Bad Sign by Albert King. So next issue will be Nice Fangs. Thank you. Next issue will be 40 Days, 40 Nights by Muddy Waters. So yeah, it's just something that I do. It's for me. It's fun. It makes it
I
fun
like that.
Yeah,
I think that's fun. I'm really big into backing music comics as well. There's a whole bunch of interesting, weird punk books as well. But I like it too when somebody ties in music, or they do music album homage cover like John does, Drums Music of Doom. But I also like when they do a little playlist to go along with whatever story they got going on. And also I want to shout out Sheldon. He says he backed. Thank you for backing,
Sheldon.
Nice.
Thank you, Sheldon. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank
Super
you.
Cool.
Very cool.
So speaking of punk rock comics that do a soundtrack, have you ever heard of Snake Pit?
I have not.
Okay.
Ooh.
Check out Snake Pit by a guy named Ben Snake Pit. He's been doing it since the early 2000s. Every day he does 3 panels of a day about his life. Okay, and then he puts a punk rock song to go along with it for the soundtrack for the strip. So he's been doing it for 20-something years. Snake Pit. It's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna definitely have to go check that out. I love that. Because I want to say in the last 2 years alone, there's been a really big, really fun, interesting mix of horror plus the punk scene, which has been very cool. I love seeing that. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love
Apollo
it.
City Comics has a bunch of that kind of stuff. The
punk
rock anthology that they did. And I love Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brandon's great. I'm always constantly hanging in their Spilding show, which it's probably happening right now.
I'm going to be doing that one in the next month. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a good one. I love
it.
that. Yeah, I just had a mod not too long ago for panels, which is actually a really cool one because I love that you're getting art supplies along there as well. But I love these characters. It's so cute. Very much into this. Here, I have the trailer. I have this trailer as well, which I'll drop the link for too, so you guys can go check that out. Because I think you get your bumps together. That's right. Here's the other trailer that's on YouTube. Here, let me go place this in here. You guys can go check this out. But holy moly, yeah, no, I'm gonna have the whole giggles the whole rest of the day now.
This is from page 1 or from issue 1, just from our previously in type thing. So yeah, this is one of the pages from that. Just kind of setting up the story and that sort of thing. And So yeah.
Oh, the broken glasses. Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, he didn't do so hot. my guy who looked like old Burt Reynolds. Yeah, no, he didn't. Or not Burt Reynolds. He looked like old Burt Reynolds or old Tom Selleck. I can't remember which one.
Oh. I mean, they were still hot back in the day. But sure. This is great. I really like the art style. I love the panels too. It's fantastic. It just looks so much fun. It looks so fun. Let's see what it just got people saying hey to each other. Yes, I'm just trying to keep track of everything and also keep track of trends and stuff. But yeah, this is looking really cool. I very much like what I'm seeing here, and you already have a couple issues in, so this is very cool. So I'm going to go over your tiers in a second too, because I love going over those to get people questions and stuff. But oh yeah, this is just like a lot of fun. Like I like, you could have some serious reads, you could have some dark reads, but I like it when there's just like a fun read that you just pick up and just read, just to, cheat. Sometimes you need a better mood happen in your lifetime. This seems like when you read it, you automatically feel better. What your day is
That's
going.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. I could easily see it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know what it is about the characters, but to me, the expressions, I love it. It's fantastic. But your color work too is so cool.
Thank you.
I love seeing all this.
I love color, man. I love color. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. My whole career has been about graphic design and art and all of that. And I just love, my favorite color is yellow. I never wear it or anything like that, but I love to paint with it. Purple and yellow and all those bright colors. They're so much fun.
Bright colors are really cool. That's something I was noticing the other day too, is way back in like even up to the 80s, they had some really unique color palettes, but like 60s and 70s, you got some really cool color palettes on those books. And I love seeing, that's a cool thing too about indies, is you see way more of that coloring happening inside books. And I love seeing that. I love seeing that come back.
I mean, there's no house style, you can do whatever you want. And that's just what makes it so cool. Yeah, that's Thermonucleodon, the blue guy. He's got missiles growing right out of him. And then Chupacabra with a shotgun, he's just the man. So anyway,
I think he might be my favorite character so far. I love this little dude. He's just a riot.
I love him. I can't wait to show off more of him. And in chapter 3, we get to do just that. So we get to learn a lot about him. And Dennis, I'll tell you something funny after this about chapter 4 with the Chupacabra.
No, actually, I saved some. Offline. Yeah, I saved some pictures of Chupacabra with a shotgun just so I know I can save them for fan art coming down the road, bro.
Nice. This was from Hinagon right here. So we had our deluxe edition cover artist, Adam Caswell, do the artwork for Hinagon. And he brought a whole different aesthetic to the ball game. And it's beautiful, and I love it. And he just nailed this look for this story that takes place in feudal Japan. So this is a one shot that we did that's available in the campaign and as well as in the add-ons. So yeah.
Oh, this is such a pretty piece of art. I love the style for this is very cool.
Oh, it's
so cool.
So different from mine, and which I couldn't be more happy about. Because it was a different story. You know what I mean? It's a different story. These side stories, I want them to have a different look. Casey wants them to have a different look, to better tell that story. So like with the next book that we're doing, Justin, he's doing, it's like a lot of heavy blacks, a lot of heavy black, it's a black and white book as well. And it's just a different vibe completely from what I do, what Adam does. And it's just, I love the variety of it. One thing is we've received like over 250 pieces of fan art for Bigfoot Knows C.R.I.T. So I love seeing everybody. Yeah, I love seeing everybody's interpretations. Yeah, it's incredible. Like Dennis was one of the early ones with that piece up there. Dennis, she still blows my mind when I look at that. Come to my desk.
I have 7 fan art pieces I've done for you. I think.
Are you serious?
Oh,
yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know how many I have more, but yeah.
Oh my
God! That's
amazing. I wish I had the. He did I don't have it on me. He did a beautiful Sin City inspired piece. I don't have it on me.
Nice.
Over here, but it was. He knows I'm a big Frank fan, so he knocked out that Sin City piece. It's just beautiful. So
very cool. Anyway. I love that. So it looks like the rest of down here is your tiers. So let's go over your tiers real quick.
Yeah.
If you want to just make a pledge without a reward, you can do so starting at $1. And then this is interesting. Oh, here your feature reward is up here first. So if you want Bigfoot Knows Karate, chapters 1 through 3, plus your one shot that we were just looking at the art for, that's $40. So I'm gonna say this is for the physical tiers.
Mm-hmm.
And you're also getting the digital copy as well.
Tiers, yes. Yeah,
nice.
And then you get digitals of all of that. Yes.
Very cool. And you're shipping anywhere in the world. So I'm just going to click this to see what shipping is. $13 US, because that's about a hunk of books over there.
Yeah.
So $50 elsewhere. Yeah, 35. Yeah. How many pages per each book?
Oh, issue 1 was 30, issue 2 was 36, issue Hinagon was 26, and this new one is 38. So
oh wow, yeah,
it's a chunky book. Yeah. So it's huge.
Very cool.
Making a deal with myself for the next issue that we slim this back down a little bit, down to 30 again.
Oh wow. Okay. So then you want your digital edition for $4. That's just for issue 3. You can go ahead and get that there. Then if you want the standard issue for $10, you can go ahead. That's the one with the bunny on the cover. Very cute. I do see chances like, oh, there's a bunny. I like that. Just a bunny. Yeah. Very cool. You got a lot of tiers here. I like this. Let's see, for $20, let's see, you want the deluxe version variant for the casual. Let me see if I can find these. Where'd they go?
Yeah, so the deluxe edition is the regular edition book with an art gallery, with some of the fan art that we received. So it's usually got 8 to 10 pieces of fan art in the back of the book, as well as the director's commentary video link. So you'll click on the QR code in the deluxe edition, and it'll take you to a YouTube video where we talk about the book in length and go through it page by page, what we're doing, where we're going, things like that.
Very cool. And I also like seeing the people too, because I know I see some of the people that I know back in your book, which is awesome. I love that. Let's see, digital editions for all issues for $15. That's cool. That's a really good deal. I've been backing more digital stuff lately just because I have no space.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's rough.
No doubt. I'm with you.
Let's see. For $20, then you could get this gorgeous cover here, which I really love. The character faces on this. It's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
That would actually be a really cool shirt. I would rock that.
Oh, I'm going to ask him if I can use that.
You might have to. That's a good one. It looks great.
I know, right?
See. Oh, yeah. The color would look fantastic on it. Definitely low cost. Yeah, that's right. It's a good value. Yeah, I think so too, Karen. I think it looks fantastic. You got a really good price point on things. Oh, you have a holofoil cover too.
Yeah, the holofoil too, and it's a beautiful holofoil cover. Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit on the main thing, there it is. It's not just the holofoil cover, but you're also going to get a regular edition as well to read, so you can leave your holofoil alone and not have to mess with it. So you get a regular edition, so it's the regular book and the holofoil for $35.
That's a good price point. I think that's awesome. You're also getting 2 mini prints. And the PDFs prints, as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Let's see. If you want the Homebrewed Comics starter pack for $35, I think that's right here. Yeah.
Yes. So you get
a little bit of everything.
Number ones. Yep. So you get some Celestial Night by Mr. Dennis Valencia there, Chris Sahloff's Crit, and Drew Lenhart's Caspian Porter, and then the little Bigfoot book. So get to start off and read them all and check them out.
Very nice. And this one here. You get all 4 covers signed, plus you get your name and a thank you page, plus you get the digital editions there for $70. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Nice.
And then there's the big boy
what is
at
this?
The bottom. That's a championship pack. The championship pack, you can get a Bigfoot Knows Karate Fiend Club World Championship title belt that I will find for you, as well as all 4 covers and a few other extras. So so we will do I think we sold 1 already in this campaign.
Yeah, we sold 1, got 4 left.
We have 4 left to go. So if you guys go ahead.
I will be sharing that around. Let me tell you. Me and a bunch of our nerds are huge wrestling fans. Very much so, but we also have a Saturday night show where they go and battle each other with comic books. It's super nerdy. It's amazing.
That sounds amazing. Show.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna have to share that around. Somebody wants that. Yeah. No, that's fantastic. I love that you have that in there. That's awesome. That's fantastic. That is so awesome. I think your tiers are really cool.
Thank you so much. And these are reviews if people want to know what people are thinking of the book. There's some reviews by some podcasters and reviewers there, so check that out. And
yeah, I know all of them. They're great.
They're all great.
they're all good peeps. I like all of them. Yeah. And here's your team here.
Yeah, this
There
is the
you go.
Homebrewed crew. So you got Drew
Nice.
on the top left, and there's Chris, Dennis, and myself over on the right there. All the gang, and then you can see Bigfoot Knows Karate cosplayer in the bottom right corner. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So
Is that
was
Jay
cool.
Lee?
Say what? That is
that
Jay
Jay
Lee?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Looks like Jay Lee.
I love my glasses on.
Who-
Yeah,
who's
that is
with
me
you
and
at-
Jay Lee. That is myself and Jay Lee.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. And here's the coupons that we were talking about. Because if you back
Yes.
yours, you back Crit, and you back the CP versus CK. Did I say that right? They're really good backers.
Yep.
Okay.
CK versus CP. Yeah, you got it.
CK versus
We're all-
CP. You get those
I've been
there.
butchering it. I've been butchering it for the whole campaign. I've been CP. I've just been, then I just go Celestial Knight versus Caspian Porter because that's the only way I can get it right. Honestly, I'm all KFC, CPK. Sorry, Dennis. I'm not clowning on your stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. And then there's links to the campaigns there, which I already have down
Yeah.
below. But that's awesome. That's fantastic. I love seeing that. And you're also printing from Common Wellspring, which is great. We love
Common
those.
Wellspring.
Love those guys here. I know they're only like 20 minutes from my house.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Now we're gonna go. I'm gonna stop the screen. We're gonna go to Dennis. I know. Hopefully you're ready to go over your campaign now.
Yeah, well, the good thing is mine hasn't launched, so I can kind of give you. Mine should go quick, and we can get the crit. You know what I mean?
Yes. Here, let me show the screen. I'll also pull up real quick too before we get out of here. Chris's campaign because that's got a couple.
It
Oh,
says
oh my God,
Fartist
there's these.
feature. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's one of my shows. Yes, it's the Fartist
That's
feature.
awesome.
So yes,
The Fartist feature.
listen,
That's awesome.
I say this all the time because people are always asking me why. It's because my name is K-pop and my most typo name of all time is K-poop, and I ran with that. Yes,
That's okay. If you typo the word,
funny.
Bigfoot, if you typo the word Bigfoot, it comes out bigot, and I don't like that.
Oh no!
I always have to keep an eye on that real hard.
Don't do that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying it's not the goal. Not the goal.
You're just gonna be giggling forever now. This is great. Here's the link right here to the campaign page we're going over now. This is Dennis's campaign. Oh man, I'm gonna keep butchering that. Celestial Knight versus Caspian Porter. There we go. That's what we're gonna do there.
Yeah.
Let me go here. So yeah, it's very cool. So this is your character here, and this is Caspian there. But I like the design of Celestial Knight. I like the very you nailed that metallic sheen so well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on that for since I was a little kid. I kind of enamored with it with Bob Layton when he was doing Iron Man. I always wanted to be clever. Yeah, and then as I started creating my character, I just got better at it. And a lot of it just really, at least in my style, is all about that. Just like you guys mentioned, it's all about the coloring. You get that coloring down, it all works. It all pulls it together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, that looks so metallic. It's amazing.
Very
This
cool.
is very cool. I like this. I know there's not that too much on here, but we want to just describe what Celestial Knight is all about here. I can go back and forth for a little bit. It's very cool.
Yeah, so my character, Celestial Knight, a guy named Jeremy, his dog Norman, and in the first issue they wind up getting, it looks like it's an alien abduction. It's not, but it looks like an alien abduction. They get powers from it. And you can't tell if Norman has powers, the dog, because his whole thing is he speaks telepathically to Jeremy, and Jeremy is the Celestial Knight. And basically every issue he gives him fun facts, and Norman is his muse. It's his oracle. He's the one who guides him through battle. And every issue he gives at least 2 or 3 fun facts. And you can't tell if his dog knows fun facts from watching too much TV, or if the dog has superpowers, and that's what gives him all his fun facts. So every issue, it's educational. So I always tell the parents, hey, it's educational. You learn 3 new fun facts every single issue. So his dog Norman, and basically in the first issue, he fights a kaiju in Times Square. And I'm from New York. So, when I was doing the first issue, I just happened to visit Times Square with my family, and I was just taking pictures. And they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just need references. I need references. I'm in the guts of the comic. So fights kaiju in Times Square. And then at the end of it, the issue wraps and you get to meet some of his villains. And then issue 2 is in production right now, and hopefully within 2 weeks it's in printing. So this wound up happening because Drew is the creator of Caspian Porter. Caspian Porter is a space delivery man, and basically what he does is he does space deliveries. And when he does it, he winds up getting into like all kind of hijinks on his deliveries. So he deals to one planet and it's a bunch of pirates, and he winds up getting to like, you know, crazy adventures and a lot of mayhem. And I don't know if you guys have done team ups before. It's interesting when a creator reaches out to you and said, "Hey, love to do a team up with you." Caspian Porter, his sidekick is a robot named Kirby, and here's my character with a sidekick named Norman, the dog. And it kind of just fell into place. And he goes, "Hey, if we do a team up, you know, would you think about it?" I said, "Yeah." And within a minute, I knew my story. I was like, my character, Jeremy Slush Knight, is going to order from Chewy.com, and he's going to want to get something for Norman. And boom, Drew ran with it. He's like, "Okay, we're going to do a delivery from Chewy.com, and this is how we're going to go through a wormhole and get to your planet, and then they're going to fight a kaiju, and this is how we cross our characters." And it was just, it just fell in really quickly there. So it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool just to team up with another creator. It's really fun on seeing how he writes your character and then giving him my input. So Drew is writing it, Drew Lenhart, and I am not drawing this, and typically I do all the penciling and inking duties, but Juan Fleites is doing the art, and I am inking and coloring it. And you know, again, it's all about color, and I'm right into you and Dan. I love really brash and bright colors. And I've dealt with some new colorists lately on some other projects I'm working on, and they're very the Marvel way, which is a lot of muted, a lot of pastel tones. But I love brash colors. So you can just see from my cover here, and I drew this cover and I inked it and colored it and all that whole nine. I love the real bright colors and the nice pops. So super excited about the project. You know, it's fun working with another creator, and I know my character for some odd reason. A lot of people reach out to me about crossing over my character. My character was in Kid Nebula, another creator, D. Hausner. He put my character in his book. He asked me permission. And then I've had at least every other week or every month someone's reach out to me, "Hey, I'd love to use your character." It just seems like a nice kind of, you know, crossover that we can do together. So pretty cool. Really happy. And launches June 21st. Yeah, June 21st. I will, actually be at Heroes Con. So if anyone's at Heroes Con, would love to shake your hand or talk to you. And not only that, so right after that Saturday, Heroes Con ends at 6 o'clock. Boom, get back to my house, or you know, one of the boys get to their hotel room, and we're gonna do a launch party, and we're gonna launch it that night, and you know, drinks all around, and see how hopefully we can fund, you know, relatively quickly.
Oh, I'll tell a lot of my friends to go hook her up, because we have about 80 some people in YouTube that go to Heroes Con for meetups.
Nice.
That's the con to go to for the YouTube comic shenanigans. Let me tell you, it's a good time. But this looks really cool. I like it. And the link below, if you go click it, you can go ahead and follow and sign up for the campaign there.
Awesome.
I know everyone's going to Heroes Con, right? I know. Oh, you're gonna like this because you had a picture of Jay Lee down there last year. Nam right here. Jay Lee wasn't there, and Nam took over his booth. And was doing cash only drawings at Jay Lee's booth last year at Heroes Con.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome.
That's right.
Hey, you snooze, you lose.
Cran, don't worry, I'm not going either. I was gonna go this year, but you know, we're gonna go next year. That's gonna be fun. But no, that'd be awesome, because I know Luke and all those guys go there too. So it would just be a huge fun time to go over there. But it's awesome. Before we get out of here, because I know we've been talking for almost an hour, I want to go over the CR.I.T campaign real quick, because that one's ending soon.
Yes.
So, I know Chris isn't here, but that's okay. We can easily go over that. Here you go, CR.I.T. Here, let me refresh this just to see exactly where we're at time wise. Let's see here. Already crushed the goal. It's very nice. All right, let's see here. Back here.
You got a backer while we've been in here. That's fantastic.
Oh, sweet. Love that. Here, let me get rid of this page here. Nice. That's awesome. So he's almost at 70 backers. That's great. I want to keep going on this one. I will play that trailer. Don't worry. I will figure that out and fix that before we get out of here. Don't worry. I hope you have your dumps going on here.
I'm ready.
Perfect.
This is a different vibe. This is like rock and roll meets morning mist. It's gonna be great. I got a whole plan for you guys. It's gonna be amazing.
Morning.
Right.
Nice. Oh,
Morning
perfect.
mist.
I already got that going on.
It's a Seinfeld thing.
Woo. You guys are too awesome. I'm just gonna start giggling like crazy this entire time.
So CR.I.T is, just so you know, CR.I.T is constantly running into trouble. That's what it stands for. It's based on it's based on Chris and his friends play a D&D game, a homebrewed superhero D&D campaign that they've been playing for years. And they take that campaign and they record the sessions, and whatever happens in the session is an issue. Okay. And so everything that happens in the comic is based on the roll of the dice. And so it's really unique. It's funny as hell too. I would love to be a fly on the wall in the campaign while they're playing, Dennis, just to listen to the bullshit that's going on, because it's so funny in the comic. I'd love to hear what was going on in real life.
I always think about like anytime you're with your friends and you have a great time and you always just like, oh my God, like it's within your circle, but like, like, oh man, I wish someone could have been there. Just like we just had a moment where Dan's doing, he's doing his sound effects in his soundtrack. Like it's something of like, you wish everyone could have been here, but that's what Chris does. He takes his campaign, records it, puts it into print, and gets art done for it. And he's on issue 8, which is insane. Like the indie comic community, getting through.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
technically 9 because he did a 0 issue. So
that's
this is
true.
the 9th book in 5 years.
Yeah, and most people, in the comic community, dial out around 2 or 3. So just the fact that he's still chugging along in 5 years, producing great work, and his tiers, if you get a chance, what he's offering are just really, really. He has 2 remastered comics in there, multiple covers that he's doing. He has some shot glasses, which he's calling rock glasses. So really cool stuff that he's offering in his tiers. And I just love the concept that he does. I just think it's such a genius concept. And it's one of those things, when you read comics for years, I've never heard of such a thing. And it's just a genius thing for him to come to fruition with.
And
sorry.
What I was going to say real quick was, I was going to say real quick that, the whole thing has been superheroes with like a Baron Samedi cat that like screws with them all the time. And all this crazy stuff that's been going on. Well, now in issue 8, the real story starts to unfold and it becomes part of the Arthurian legend. And King Arthur shows up in the comics. So it's really interesting. I mean, they've taken this in so many cool directions. I mean, what does he say? It's like, he mentions like, it's like My Hero Academia meets the other guys meets, there was one other thing that he had that meets, I can't remember what it.
He's like, if you like, what is the movie? If you like Guardians of the Galaxy, if you're into buddy cop movies, if you're into like Quantum and Woody, that's what this is. It's a lot of different, like really cool humor genres with action.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, and I like that they showing the side-by-sides of the original versus the remaster, because you said that they're doing that. Oh man, first of all, the coloring game has just stepped up tremendously. And some of these panels are so much more dynamic than the original one that was in here. No, it looks good.
Yeah,
that's a great job.
It's sharp stuff. Chris did not know how to draw before he started this book. He taught himself how to draw. I'm not joking around. This is not. I'm not kicking him in the teeth. I mean, like literally, you can watch Chris's level up in every issue. Yeah. And not that he was bad to begin with. He's great. I mean, but like you can see how much this guy has grown as an artist.
Super.
Every issue. Yeah. It's so. When you get down to this is just issue 1 and 2 right now. If you get as you go further along, you can see the
because you said he's on 8. Yeah, no, that's one of my favorite things too, was when you see somebody starting out, like where even their writing or their artistic skills are, and then we get to like issue 3, 4, or 5, like how much they have improved, and I love seeing that kind of thing. To me, that's fantastic. I see the Baron character right there.
Yeah.
Very cool. No, this looks very interesting.
Yeah, it's a really badass book. So I've been really into it since I started reading it years back. And I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And he's got and like Dennis said, he has the best tiers. I mean, he really has some cool shit.
Really good tiers. You got shirts, but also the price points are crazy, ridiculously good. All issue 8 covers, there's 4 of them. You get 1 remastered of the foil. You get all the downloads. These are some good prices. $3 for just the issue 8 PDF. Yeah, this is some fantastic stuff. I like deluxe editions of PDFs too, because I like behind the scenes things, which is very cool. But yeah, there's some really cool price points in here as well. This is fantastic. And I also love seeing people are backing all the books. It's great.
Got to get those coupons.
Gotta get the coupon. You know,
Gotta
have
get
that.
the coupon. Yeah. Yeah, I'll pitch it one more time. Back all 3 books. You get the coupon for each book. There's a 3-digit code on each coupon. You take all 9 digits, you put them in our website. You get the discounted rate for the book, and it's going to be a 36-page awesome comic with a holofoil cover. It's all original content. All original content. This is not reprints from our stories.
Amazing.
This is new shit. So definitely worth checking out. Go back all 3 books.
Very cool. And I like the digital catch-up tier too, because you're getting issues 0 through 7 here for $20.
That's that's awesome.
That's amazing. Plus the digital deluxe of issue 8. So you're actually getting a ton of reading material in that. Ooh, the foil the wraparound foil cover. That's amazing. Hold on,
Gorgeous.
This real quick. Yeah. Ooh, that would look so pretty on a foil with those color schemes. Oh, come on. Oh, that's awesome. You know what he does need to have, and I've seen this on a couple other campaigns that are D&D based. Tell them about this. Is a couple of the guys will do like 2 to 3 people or more, and they put it in the tier where they get to play a session with D&D with them.
Ooh. Oh, that'd be rad.
That is badass.
Yeah. Because I've seen it before. That's actually pretty popular. But yeah, I would definitely. That's some fun stuff. But yeah, you got some really cool stuff here. So let me go back up here because I want to really figure out when this is going to end. So to back this campaign, it's already funded. You have about 46 hours to go. So you have to back this by Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And listen, I'm about to play the trailer real quick. So you know how this. How we do it. I mean, before, even if it's playing the volume, I think we should still come back and I should mute it. That'd be hilarious.
Let me get my drums going.
D&D people scare you. Listen, eyebrows scare you, CJ. I know this for a fact. All right, but unplug. Before I get over there, I'm going to make sure that I'm not muted before this happens. All right, let's see. Let's give it a little rest. See what happens. Hello? Yes. Okay, listen, I have not been muted yet, but this is fantastic. I'm going to hit play. Then I'm going to hit pause because, that's how that works there. All right, let's go. Oh, that's going to be loud. Lower that so we really hear those sound effects. Let's go. That's right.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Okay. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, here we go. Ding, 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 ding.
It's awesome.
That's a new segment for you, Katie. New segment.
Thank you.
I'm tired.
I know. I'm ready to go eat my pizza. Oh, okay. Majestic. We got a majestic. Thank you. Yes. Holy boy. I don't think I've laughed as much ever on a stream. This is coming from someone that had a 2.5 hour stream one time because we got raided by hot dog people. And oh yeah, that was an epic stream. I will never forget the stream I had with Frederick. And we were going over campaign. We just spent 2.5 hours talking about hot dogs. It was amazing. Fantastic. That's how we go here. I know. Thank you both for coming out here. That was amazing. I'll be sharing this all over the place. Good. Good time. I can't even talk. Yeah. But that was a lot of fun. Go check out all 3 campaigns.
Yeah.
Here, well, listen, thank you for putting up with my spazzy shenanigans. So
the best. You're the best.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is great tonight.
Okay. So the C.R.I.T campaign is ending about 46 hours, and then Dan's campaign is ending the 13th, I think. So about 2 more weeks.
Yep. 2 more weeks.
Yeah. 2 more weeks, and then Dennis's campaign is launching on the 21st. So right around Heroes Con, because I know a whole bunch of you are going to be at Heroes Con. So yeah, go check all those out. I will go share your stuff all over the place to get this going. Because I want you guys get way more backers, but this was a lot of fun. This is
absolutely
Here, let me do this real quick. Before we get out of here, do you have any other appearances or cons that you want to talk about or promote before we get out of here?
Sure. Yeah. No, I'm unfortunately not making Heroes this year. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
But next weekend I will be at Dallas Fan Expo. No, not next weekend. This weekend coming up, like in 2 days. I'll be at. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I will be at Dallas Fan Expo this weekend. In 2 weeks, I'll be at Big Alpaca Comics in San Antonio, Texas, doing a signing over there. And then Greater Austin Comic Con in latest July. I'll be there for that. So definitely come check that out. Thank you to everybody who backed tonight. There was a couple of y'all who backed it during the show tonight. So we're at 99 backers now. So that's badass. Thank you. And but yeah, no, just please check out the campaign. Go to homebrewedcomics.com. You can see a link to all 3 campaigns right there on our homepage. And yeah, don't forget Homebrewed Zero. Back all 3 and get the book. So that's what I got.
Right.
Thank y'all so much.
That's right. Let me place that in all the chat. There you go. That's a link right there. And here, let me slide you over. Dennis, same question. Besides Heroes Con, what else you got going on?
Heroes Con, that's pretty much it. And then I do have Rock Hill Comic Con. If you guys are in the Carolina, South Carolina area, I'll be doing that con. I believe it's in August. So those are my 2 only things I have lined up. I know big thing for us for Homebrewed Comics distribution looking in Q4. So hopefully look for our books in stores native to you. But yeah, you know, I'm that guy in the community. You know, reach out to me, DM me, love to chat and talk comics anytime. Get your feedback, you know, partner, collab, you name it. I'm that guy. So yeah, please hit all us up. Christopher, Michael, Drew, Lenhart. Just a pleasure to be, you know, working with those guys, and of course partnering with Dan. Super powerful team. Just super happy to be part of Homebrewed.
Nice. Yeah, I'll add everybody else's links to the bottom as well, so everybody can just go follow everybody as well. Because yay, that's awesome.
That, yeah.
And you guys don't know this, but they know this. I don't have an outro, so you know what that means. It's spaz dancing time. That's right. That's right. That's right. I hope you brought your spaz dancing gear. Yes, somebody bust a beat. Let's go.
There we go.
That's right. Yes.
All right. There we go.
Perfect.
You gotta get into this, Dennis. Come on.